Hello, my wonderful English 208 students. I am going to give you a quick overview of the argument organizer. This argument outline or argument organizer can be completed in place of the persuasive speech. During Unit 5, we've spent a lot of time studying speeches and ways to persuade your audience. For this assignment, I'm just asking you to fill in the boxes of the graphic organizer and map out the main points of an argument. Let's look. Here's the prompt that you will be asked to respond to. In the past 20 years, technology has grown and changed many aspects of people's lives. Many of these technological advances have also affected changes in social interaction. Even bullying has taken on a new dimension. Bullying used to be limited to the playground or locker room, but now the internet makes it possible for people to participate in what is known as cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is using media, cell phones, digital cameras, social networking sites, etc., to harass, intimidate, and threaten others. With the sudden increase in student deaths and suicides due to cyberbullying, now lawmakers are attempting to create a law that would make cyberbullying via social networking sites illegal and punishable by law. I know this is not news to any of you. This is rampant, and so I thought perhaps it might be a good thing to work on for our argument organizer. Do you support a law that would make cyberbullying illegal? Or do you disapprove of a law that would punish cyberbullies like common criminals? First of all, decide which side of the law you are on. There are many things to consider. While you may feel that it is wrong for people to bully others, many students, as we've discussed in class, have wondered how you would go about prosecuting such people if it would interfere with their freedom of speech. If you would have to have multitudes of people scouring social networking sites looking for those who are bullying. Those who are in favor of this feel that there are drastic consequences. There are people committing suicide due to this cyberbullying. They feel it is destructive and something must be done. The first thing you need to do is start with a claim. Remember, you do not start a claim with the words yes or no or I think or I or you. Your claim is a statement, something that you plan to back up with fact, with logic, with expert opinion. Should the minimum wage be raised? Well, the claim is it should be raised because it's good for the economy. Or you could claim it should not be raised because it will destroy small businesses. Notice that the prompt, should the minimum wage be raised, does not answer with yes it should or no it shouldn't. And please don't put I think or I guess, just state your claim. So we first need to decide on the claim. Are you for this law or against it? Here is the argument organizer that you will find in this document. Notice that we have the prompt we've just gone over right here. Here is the claim. You've got to decide if you are for or against laws that may try to prosecute those who use cyberbullying to bully others. I'm not sure if that was a correct statement, who engage in cyberbullying. You also notice that there are 3 articles. I've given you hyperlinks in this document that you can read as you are forming your opinion. Feel free to use other documents if you'd like to search for them. You will need to come up with 3 reasons to support your claim. Reason 1, 2, and 3. So if your claim was that laws should not be enacted, perhaps reason 1 is, how would we enforce these laws? Reason 2, it would infringe on freedom of speech. Reason 3, there are other ways to deal with cyberbullying, such as simply turning off the computer. or the cell phone, or logging out of social media. Although students argued this in class, and rightly so, that even if you're logged out, it doesn't mean that those evil things are not spreading and are not there forever and are not hurting you. The next thing that you need to do is find proof or evidence. Evidence can be in the form of facts or expert opinion or the experiences of others. Remember, we're not writing this argument essay. We're just putting the information in the organizer. But in order to have an argument, you must have your claim or your stance supported with fact, with evidence. You cannot just persuade and say, I am the queen or king of all things, therefore I am right. Remember to start with the argument, to look at the articles I have for you, read through them before you form your claim. Write your claim and then support it with information from those documents or others you might find on the internet. Here is the counterclaim. In order to have a good argument, you must also acknowledge that other people have different ideas than you do. And so, in the example that we are using, we can say, some feel that cyberbullying is so destructive, something must be done in the form of laws to stop it. And then you do a rebuttal. A rebuttal is knocking out the claims of your opponent. I can't think of this as kind of a one-on-one argument, but you're the only one speaking. If you were arguing with someone, they would bring up the best points that they have. In order to have a well-rounded argument and one that others will look at and feel is valid, you've got to mention your opponent's stance and then knock it out. The rebuttal is simply saying, yes, my opponent believes this, but I am still right. And then your conclusion is simply your claim restated in different terms, giving your paper, those reading it or listening to it, if it's read aloud, a final thought. Please do not overthink this or be intimidated by it. It is worth 100 points, and there is extra credit as an extension activity if you would like to in fact use this organizer to write an argument essay. That is not necessary. You will receive the full 100 points for doing an excellent job on this organizer. Please access the documents that are linked in the same box as this recording. Read through them. Let me know if you have questions or concerns about any step of this process. Do your best and turn it in to the 5.12 assignment folder. This is not the persuasive speech. This is option 2, but it goes into the same folder. If you don't get the score you want, I'd be happy to let you complete it again. Please just do your best and get it in. This will go a long way to helping you either pass the class or achieve the grade that you'd like. Good luck, my friends. I'm here to help in any way.